These are in listen-only mode.
Hello, thank you for joining us for our Digital Marketing Summit. So excited to bring this to you. I know on the line today we have our Web Center owners, but we also have many of our existing clients that want to learn more about digital marketing for their business. We also have some guests, some candidates that might be looking to evaluate digital marketing for their business. So we've got this series broken out for the next 4 weeks, and we're going to talk about different segments of digital marketing. So today we're actually going to discuss website design, responsive websites, content marketing, some blogging, and talking a little bit more about having a landing page for your business. In subsequent webinars, we're going to be handling search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media, and talking about engagement and also social media advertising. And we'll also round it out with email marketing and online reputation management. So we've got a lot of information to cover, but certainly going to break it out, and we will have this available for review on our blog, and that can get dispersed after the series is over. You can get that from your Web Center owner. But our blog is blogmawebcenters.com, and we'll make sure that we have that information out there for all of you. And you can certainly follow us on our social media channels, like our Facebook is MA Web Centers. So let's talk a little bit more about digital marketing for your business. So, what is digital marketing? Well, it's simply the marketing of products or services using digital channels to reach consumers. And we have to realize how important digital marketing really is, because everyone is plugged in. Every demographic is plugged in. And if you think about it, we're all consumers of the internet in some way, shape, or form. It could be a mobile device, it could be a laptop, could be a desktop, but really all of the information that we get is done through the internet in some manner. So we live in a digital age. So think to yourself, where do you currently get your news? Where do you socialize? Where do you research products or services? Where do you play? What kind of games do you play? Where do you download music or books or periodicals? And even where do you get advice? The majority of all of this content is found online. It's not like we have the Encyclopedia Britannica anymore. It's not like we're buying vinyl records or CDs even more anymore. You think about even in terms of movies and watching movies, where you used to have to get a VHS tape, then it turned into discs, DVDs, Blu-ray, and now everything is streamed through some sort of internet service. So everything is changing and technology is advancing. So it's important for business owners to be able to capture people where their attention is at. And their attention is on the internet, and it's usually the internet in the palm of their hands. So in terms of what's going on in the internet, a lot of stats here, but I just want to show you that the world is online. So whether your business is online or not currently, it's something that you need to strongly consider in terms of where your business is headed. Every month there are more than 10.3 billion Google searches, with 78% of internet users researching products and services online. More and more companies are expanding their budgets for social media. 48% of consumers say email is preferred form of communication with brands. And a lot of people think email marketing is dying, but really, because of social media, email marketing is actually coming back, and it's a great way to get more content in front of your users or your consumers. 62% of emails are opened on a mobile device, right? 48% on a smartphone and 14% on a tablet. And I think that's just because of the nature of having that smartphone. We have all of the access to everything that we need right there, whether it's searching on Google, socializing on social media, researching on certain online publications, and then certainly email browsers as well. Internet advertising expenditures surpassed newspaper ad spending for the first time, and internet ads now account for 21% of all ad dollars, second only to television at 40%, and you're going to see that number decreasing, right? 40%, that's going to be decreasing, and more internet advertising will be taking over. And what you're seeing is that in terms of dollars, the reason why there's still a large dollar amount is because it's so expensive. It's so expensive to be on media like that, so that there's going to be kind of a skewed percentage when you look at the dollars spent, right? And 52% of marketers say their company blog is an important channel for content marketing. We'll talk a little bit more about blogging today. So the world is online, and local businesses and organizations need solutions to compete with big brands, but to compete for attention even in their local market. So, we talk about search engine optimization, we talk about traditional marketing, we talk about social media, we're talking about support and content, having a gallery or portfolio of your work, your blogging and chat forums and things like that for your consumers. But where does everything live? Where does everything point to? Where does everything get directed to? It's your website, right? So got a lot of companies that think that they can replace their website with a social media page, maybe a Facebook business page. And while that's an important part of your marketing channel and part of your marketing strategy, it cannot replace a website. Your website is really going to be your online storefront, your online business. So let's talk about websites that work. From a branding perspective, when your customers visit your site, there's a clear sense of your business and who you are. So think to yourself, is your website design consistent with the other marketing materials or advertising you do? It's got to be streamlined across everything, your brochures, your business cards, any other advertising in your website. And I find a lot of times companies are using some type of do-it-yourself software, and they're not getting the same look or feel or content on their web presence as they are in all their other media. So it's very important to get a clear sense of branding. And your content, is it up to date? When's the last time your website was updated? Was it a year ago? Longer? Was it a month ago? Was it a couple weeks? So it's all relevant to the nature of your business. So is your website easy to update, and is it currently updated? You look at, if you're a restaurant and you're putting on lunch specials, maybe an event calendar, dinner specials, is that information current? A user's going to do a search on Google, they're going to land on your website. They want to see relevant, fresh information, even from photography and images that's on your website. Do you have pictures of clients or customers' logos that you don't represent anymore, perhaps vendors? Maybe you have employees' contact information where they no longer work for the company. So it's very important to have up-to-date, accurate content. What about the user experience? Visitors should be able to easily navigate and use your website. Is the menu user-friendly? Can they have drop-downs, and is it organized correctly? A lot of websites maybe are text-heavy, and really nowadays the attention span is limited, so even adults are very, very visual in nature. So think to yourself, is your website mobile friendly? Is it easy to use on a desktop or a laptop? Is it visually appealing? Right? So it's very, very important. And can your visitors interact with you? No longer is it just a brochure online. It's got to be interactive, where you can have some pull and push technology with your consumers or the users. And what about the audience? Is it built just for prospecting and bringing in new potential clients to give them information? Or is it also working for potential or existing customers? Are there parts of your website that are for your existing clients and customers? And it's very important to build that loyalty, right? So think to yourself, is your content written for different visitors, right? Or is it just one-sided to attract new clients, right? And that's what makes a website really powerful and work. But let's talk a little bit about why mobile versions of your website are so important. We call it a responsive design. A website should respond to the user's device. So whether they are looking at your website on a 30-inch monitor, or they're looking at it on a laptop that might be 10 to 15 inches, or perhaps a tablet, maybe 7 inches, or what about a smartphone, only 3 to 4 inches. The website has to be clear, consistent across all of those devices, because look at this, 80% of millennials have their smartphone at their side day and night. And 85% of adults ages 18 to 49 use multiple devices at the same time, meaning that they are in front of the television with their mobile phone. They're in front of their computer with their mobile phone. They have a tablet, they've got a laptop, and they're in front of the television, and they still have their mobile phone. And the interesting thing is that you've got that second and third screen that are potential conduits to their attention. Right? So think to yourself, have you ever been in front of your computer and had a notification go on your phone that an email came in or maybe a new social media notification, we are trained to go to that device because of the notification and the alert system to pick that up and read and respond on that device. What's interesting is that you're on a computer, it might be a laptop or a desktop, right in front of your email, yet because the mobile device has been ingrained in our being, we tend to respond to that. And it's very important that you as a business owner respond to that and get your business a responsive website so that you can capture that attention. In terms of e-commerce, 81% of shoppers conduct online research before making big purchases. Now that could be an online purchase if you're doing an e-commerce shopping cart on your website, but it could also they're just doing research online before they do a purchase in store. So a lot of businesses might say, well, I don't have e-commerce, I don't want to ship or have any product inventory that I'm doing through my website. However, realize most people are doing the research online before making any type of purchase. Think to yourself, when you're buying a home, when you're buying a vehicle, you're buying some new technology, you're buying a new phone, you're doing a new internet rate plan, maybe you're looking at new cable bill or utilities. What's happening? Where are you doing your research? You're doing your research online before making that purchase. And many times you're doing a lot more research before you're actually contacting or calling any company or stopping in. So it's very, very important to think of that. Now, in terms of commerce, right? M-commerce, mobile commerce. Mobile commerce makes up 30% of all US commerce. A third of all of the commerce that happens in the United States currently takes place on a mobile device. Now that is powerful, and you're going to see that continuing to increase over the next couple years. So let's take a look at some examples and some testimonials in terms of why certain websites work. Well, let's look at this one. It's an insurance agency. It's a clear sense of branding across all of the devices. The content is easy to read. It's very visual, and they've actually used a great stock photography source. A lot of companies don't have professional images, and when you display that on a website, it lowers the perceived value of your product or service or your brand. So you want to make sure that you've got clean, crisp images on your website. So using stock photography in many instances is fine, right? So because the websites are very visual. Responsive design is a great user experience across all of the devices, whether it's a tablet, desktop, laptop, or a mobile device. It's interactive, right? There's actually places here to request a free quote. You can click on that and fill out a form. And there's information for both existing and potential clients. Now, what about this artist, right? Let's take a look at an artist, right? Clear sense of branding, right? Look at the color scheme, as well as the font and the text consistent across everything. It's easy to read. It's image driven, and it has to be, right? It's an artist. Responsive design, again, great user experience across all these devices. Again, interactive, where you can actually purchase product right from here. You can actually click to call on the mobile device. So there's a great shopping experience, and it's written for both fans of the artist and shoppers. And let's just take a quick look at some of these others, and you'll see some beautiful design and great use of imagery, but it's going to have to change across different devices. So you'll see the clear sense of branding and layout throughout all of the devices and color schemes, but it's going to be that the website is actually converting and responding to the actual device that it's displayed on, right? So you take a look at this restaurant, you take a look at this service business, and of course you've got education business. And now let's take a look at some case studies, right? So we've got Wings Over Water. With 2 locations, they were spending too much time emailing information to their customers, so they wanted to develop a better website. Right? So now their customers can now book birthday parties online. They can get directions. They can register online. They can download a parent guide. They can navigate classes and identify what classes are best for their children. There's a great video that they can display. And here it is, right? So they've gone from an old, outdated site, some of the same information, but now it's been redesigned to be responsive and really match their branding and help their clientele. Now let's take a look at another one. How about this Peppermill Catering, right? Peppermill has been one of our clients for almost a decade, and the company started as a home-based caterer, but quickly soared to full-time success as a result of their site. So they were increasing their business and said, well, now we need to really take a look at our overall marketing strategy and our business as it's scaled. So they did an updated design. It features a responsive design, a softer rustic design with the ability to book consults with their menus, venues, and event information. So you can take a total overhaul on their branding. So let's go back and look at that again. So yeah, they had a great business that they built up, a great catering business, really elegant looking here, but they wanted a more rustic appeal, and that's what a website design can do. And of course, it's very responsive. So how about Little Rascals, right? The owner knew it was time to have a website for her business, which she bought 12 years ago, but she didn't want to spend a lot of money, and she was impressed with a demonstration that we provided and the breadth of what she could grow the site into. So even with just a one-page site, she's seeing some results. So the site is helping to increase enrollment, establish credibility and trust for prospective families, posting weather delays, and do email marketing. And interesting here, they created a password-protected area where she can post pictures of kids for the parents, right? So there's a great little nursery school that we've done. Now the idea is that these are just some examples of what we've done, but also it's just to see what you can do with your website and some things to consider for your business as you're looking to improve your digital marketing. Now this is a great story. We got two more stories here. This was a seafood restaurant. So having our website has increased our order out business substantially. We especially love the new email marketing system. We'll talk about email marketing in the next couple of weeks, but it's a simpler to manage. This was their old site. It looks a little bit 1990s, very text heavy, and it was redesigned to be very image driven and really user friendly with links to gift certificates, online menu right there, as well as catering information. So all very, very well designed. The Diamond and Gold connection, they originally came online, and someone that was told to be a designer simply took a newspaper ad, took a picture of it, and threw it on the internet and said, there's your website. So this is how they started their internet marketing back in the early to mid 90s. But here, during our first year online with our old site, we didn't do any sales, right? Our design was so horrible that it probably negatively affected our business. And you can see that. If this is a jeweler, you want to have a better brand representation, and this certainly doesn't do it justice. So not only do we have a more beautiful website that accurately represents the quality of our business, but since it coupled with several marketing tools, we've cleared 6 figures in online sales in our first year of selling, and you can see the difference, and this is why, right? Very image driven, very focused on the shopping cart, and probably more sales were in store as well, just as a result of their design for the website. So your website is so critical to your success and your branding, right? So branding, the next step is to really think about the content, images, photographs, as well as text, right? Talking about content. Let's talk about content marketing here. So we're going to talk a little bit about photos and videos, but let's talk about blogging as well. And why is content so important? And again, the big word is strategy, content strategy. 47%, so nearly half of buyers viewed 3 to 5 pieces of content before engaging with a sales rep. And let's go back to the real estate example, or maybe a car example. You're looking to buy a new vehicle, right? Think to yourself, when you're going to purchase a new vehicle, what type of research do you do? Do you immediately drive to the dealership right away and speak with a sales representative? Or do you look at the car that you want? Do you do a search? Do you look at some different dealerships that may have the car? Do you do some research and articles on various websites that might have some industry professionals? Do you look at some review sites? Right? Think of all the things that you do to research before you ever engage fully with the sales representative or that business. So very, very important to have a strategy behind that and how you can capture someone's attention. But 96% of B2B buyers, business-to-business buyers, want content with more input from industry thought leaders. So if you're in the business-to-business scenario and you're selling to business clients, your clients are actually looking for more content before they ever have a relationship with you. You might have a sales rep that is called into a company to start that relationship, or maybe there's been a social media engagement somehow, an email. But the idea is from that point, from the first point of them either searching for information or a sales rep calling them or being engaged, the next thing that they're looking at is content. They're looking at thought leaders, industry leaders, expert testimonials about your service, your product, your brand, and what you may offer. That's nearly 100% of the buyers. So very, very important. Look at that. If you are offering business-to-business services, you need to find a way to utilize content as a way to engage your audience. And the largest way that you can do that is blogging. right? Blogging. 53% of marketers say blog content creation is their top inbound marketing priority. When we talk about inbound, that's rather than outbound. Outbound marketing, outbound sales is someone sitting in your office or sitting in their home office making phone calls, doing outbound marketing. You're doing things to try and push out to try and capture attention, whereas inbound marketing is where people has found information about you, they've done some research, they found you, and they're contacting you. Right, I would think you would agree that most companies and most businesses across every industry, every category would prefer to have people coming to them that want their product or service, right? So companies that publish 16 or more blog posts per month get about 4.5 times more leads than companies that publish 0 to 4 monthly posts. So if you're already doing a blog and you're doing maybe say once a week, think of what can happen. Just by increasing the amount to 4 or more times per week, you're going to increase your traffic more than 4 times. And isn't it interesting that the number is 100% of that same ratio, right? So if you're doing one post per month, and you jump that to 4 per month, you're going to increase your business by about 4 times. But think, if you really want to attract more customers and clients and leads, double it, triple it, quadruple it, right? And a lot of people don't know what to blog about, but it's an important subject to start considering and working with companies that can help you with content writing. So again, 16 or more blog posts per month, that's 4 per week, right? A couple during the week and one over the weekend or something like that. So maybe one a day, one every other day is something that you can put in your calendar. So what we offer through MA Web Centers and our web solutions is simplicity, synergy, accessibility. We offer website design, maintenance, social media, digital media marketing options. So we're going to just talk a little bit about what we offer. We offer solutions that are professional, affordable, easy to maintain. They're all inclusive. They're secure. They're highly supported. And it's really a partnership. It's a partnership with your business, MA Web Centers, and your web center owner. So what makes us different? You know, our clients are getting more than just a website. They're getting an entire online marketing strategy. And you'll learn more about other areas of digital marketing that we can provide you or consult with you on, as well as give you some information on our blogs to help enhance your business. So let's take a quick look at some of the things that we offer. So responsive website design, completely customizable to you, easy to edit with drag and drop tools, so it's easy to maintain and update for you, the business owner. You can create landing pages, forms, lead captures to have that interactivity. The business owner has complete control. You don't have to worry about a web designer or a web developer. Your hands can be on that, or you can work with one of our project managers to work with you on a weekly basis as well. So we've got different programs. We have social media, SEO, and other tools for our website. So more than a website, again, unlimited support. We've got upgrades, content management systems, email marketing in place, blogging. So lots of things that have been built into our website platform. In terms of web management, we've got 3 different offerings. You'll want to talk to a web center owner, or if you've found this through our social media posts, you can certainly email us at mawebcenters@marketamerica.com. My name is Jason Pellin. You can also email me at jasonp@marketamerica.com. But we've got various tiers of web management based on the needs of you, our client. We also have options in design, so we can help you design the website that you need, from 1 page to 5 pages to 10 pages, or custom design. Whatever you're looking for, we can help you design. So our designers can custom design your website with a professional presence and a strong branding, and easy to manage going forward after that. So certainly check out our website, which is mawebcenters.com, with loads of information and samples of things that we've done in the past. There's e-commerce available, so we have a lot of tools built into e-commerce, so it's very robust. It's actually the same e-commerce engine that many Fortune 500 companies use, but it's very easy to use and easy to maintain, so you can get more information about that if you're looking to sell online. And beyond that, we have unlimited everything, right? Unlimited pages, unlimited changes, unlimited traffic, unlimited email addresses available, unlimited upgrades, and unlimited support, changes, upgrades, and really unlimited space. So no cloud storage that you run out of space like Google Drive or Dropbox or some of the other do-it-yourself web programs. They've got a storage capacity. It's unlimited. So we take away all the challenges that business owners face to stay current with their online marketing solutions so we can grow with you. So one of the most important things that you can do after today's webinar is schedule a consultation, a free consultation, about 10 or 15 minutes, and really learn about you. We want to learn about your needs, your goals, where you want to take your business. And you can do that with the person who invited you onto today's webinar. They're called a Web Center owner. If you don't have a Web Center owner and you found us through social media or an email campaign, certainly reach out to me, jasonp@marketamerica.com. We'll get you set up with a consultation and learn about what your needs are and complete this form and go from there and just have a conversation to see what might be the best fit for you. We can also offer a free demonstration of our services and our design packages so that you can learn more about what we do. But really, we don't want to present anything to you. We don't want to sell anything to you or pitch anything to you without really understanding your goals, your objectives, and what your business needs are. So we say that this 10 to 15 minute consultation, whether you do business with us or not, is one of the most critical things that you can do in 2018 right now to move your business forward throughout the year and learn about your business. So, business owners need a great website. Absolutely. We talked about that, but they also need traffic, social media, visibility on Google, emails, domains, email campaigns, the ability to make changes, e-commerce, analytics, secure hosting, and support. So we are going to be covering a lot of those other aspects of digital marketing over the next couple weeks. So over the next couple weeks, we're going to be talking about, again, search engine optimization and search engine marketing. How can you capture leads from the search engines, the big one being Google? We're also going to be talking about social media management, talking about Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the social media channels that are out there. We're also going to talk about advertising on social media, doing some Facebook advertising and what that might mean for your business. We'll talk about email marketing and talk about some best practices. And the other thing we'll talk about is reputation management. Talking about those review sites online like Angie's List, The Knot, Yelp. We're going to talk about how to capture traffic as well as how you can enhance your visibility and your presence and your reputation on your review sites and listing sites all over the internet. So, there's a lot to cover when it comes to digital marketing, and there's lots of different providers, but we are a one place where you can come and get your questions answered. We want to present a lot of tools, training, and education on digital marketing because we find there are a lot of companies reaching out to small local businesses that are trying to sell their product or service without really having the business owner understand what their needs are. So we invite you to check out our website, mawebcenters.com, schedule that consult with your Web Center owner, talk 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe get a free demonstration of what we can provide to you, and stay engaged in our social media channels, right? Look us up, MA Web Centers, across all major social channels, as well as our blog. And our blog can be found at blog.mawebcenters.com. And we've done some digital marketing guides there and some best practices and some things there that you can research on your own about our brand and our company. So I want to thank you for being on our webinar today. Again, just a short little 30-minute presentation about online marketing and certainly talked about website design, website maintenance, mobile responsive websites today, and how important content can be for your business. So get some questions answered, and next week we'll cover search engines and how to capture and get more traffic and more leads from the largest search engine there is, and that's Google. We'll talk about some of the different programs available to get a robust search engine program going to get more leads into your website, and hopefully that'll then transition to more leads for your business. So thank you again. Have a great day, and this will again be recorded and pushed out for your review, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.